Well, people, I guess it's time to actually get to work. Not necessarily, but patience. I say it's teaching patience. Teaching patience. Teaching patience. Teaching patience. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna cut up the hot dogs. You guys want to see it? No? Okay, I'll see you back in a minute. Okay, people, I am back in business. And I cut up my hot dogs. See it, maybe. I want my hot dogs in little itty bitty pieces. That one's still a little too big, but I'm lazy today and I don't care. And for you motherfuckers that are like, fuck treats, that shit don't work. Man, fuck you, get the fuck off my channel. Fuck you, get the fuck off my channel. Little bitch, abusing your fucking dogs and shit. Fuck you. And for those of you who are like, hey, yo, hot dogs, man, those aren't nutritionist treats. I'd rather stick with my pepperonis. The fuck is a pepperoni? Man, what the hell is a pepperoni, man? A pepperoni is just as bad, if not worse, than fucking hot dogs. I know they're high in sodium, but a fucking dog treat isn't it? You know what I mean? Oh yeah. I'm sorry about the door. I'm poor. I can't afford paint at the moment. Maybe if you people start paying me, I will. Extendo leash. I will go more on about extendo leashes as videos proceed, I guess. You see how she's not sitting? I don't give a shit. I'm not opening up the door. I'm not going until I'm ready to go and she's doing what I want, man. It's just the whole issue about pulling the fuck out the door, you know? You see, she sat there, but then she stood up when I took off the leash. So I took the leash back off, and I'm like, oh, we're going to start over. And then I came to talk to you. Usually I don't do that, you know what I'm saying? Usually I just stand right there, and I wait till she's sitting, and I put the leash back on her, and if she remains seated, then I open up the door. You feel me?
She is the biggest girl I've been with, but in my eyes, she is not big. I mean, my friends, you know, they started a drinking game about it.
And I don't know if you guys noticed that right there, but she did sit and remain seated after I put on the leash, so she got a treat. That was good. She got up, door shut, and leash came back off because she got up. So we start back from point A. But the fact of the matter is, some of these more novice dogs, once she learns what I want, I start taking the treats away. So she doesn't get the treat every time she sits at the front door. That's imperative. That eventually you start taking the treats away. If not, man, you don't really teach anything besides sit for a freaking cookie. Yeah.
Has this kind of thing happened in the past? Has he slept with some of your other girlfriends?
You see right there, I didn't give her a treat. You know what I'm saying? Why did I not give her a treat? It's mainly because, oh my gosh, all this love, I don't know what to do. I didn't give her a treat, mainly because when you start pushing her to the point of just being okay for sitting. But she got up when I touched the door, shut it, got the leash back, extend the leash. Don't hate, bro. I swear, keep paying attention, I'll tell you about them. The boring process of teaching. Her big fat butt, move the camera.
No, a little bit. I mean, I'd like to. It was pretty much like a one night stand kind of thing.
Oh, and I do want to say one more thing. I don't know if you guys noticed, I am not saying the word sit because I don't want her to respond to the word sit. I want her to respond to the leash, and yeah, I do work on a 6-foot leash too, and I asked for the same shit.
People talking, you didn't do anything. He was the one standing up for me. You didn't say anything.
Whoa.
You sat there and, oh, it's okay. It's not a big deal. Brush it off. I love you. That's all that matters. No, be a
What do you want to say to her? I don't really want to be with you. I mean, it's just a one night stand kind of thing. I don't love you. I mean, I'm not.
You didn't do anything. You stood back and just watched and let people talk about me. You made me.
Black when she first came out. I thought she was actually going to confess and say she was a man. Would you talk to your dad if he stole your wife?
Since she's not quite getting it, when she finally does sit and the door is open, I'm going to give her a huge reward. So instead of 1 or 2 treats, she's going to get like 7 or 8. Yeah.
.com or call 888-986-SURE.
I'm not your spokesperson. This is a serious bleeding event. If you or a loved one took you may be entitled to compensation. Call now for a free consultation.
Have you been in a car accident? Do you need help getting a rental car? Recovery costs raised?
I was really anxious to get into the medical field, and I didn't really want to wait.
The reason why I didn't go to a community college is because I didn't want to take classes that I didn't need.
I was gonna try to get into a program, but there was a waiting list for it. The sooner you get in, the sooner you're done, the sooner you can start your career.
I think I made the best decision.
Come to UNT Everest and get started today.
Plenty of attorneys handle injury cases, but that doesn't mean they get equal results. Look for an attorney that will relentlessly fight for your rights. Call Christopher Lagore and Associates at 877-444-2929 or visit LagoreLaw.com.
She was scared and couldn't breathe on her own. She wanted the best care for him.
You see there, I just opened up the door a little bit and she remained seated, so I gave her a good handful. My fault for her getting up. I accidentally dropped 1 or 2. She stops making this noise. And if you saw, she did jump on me, and I'm kind of making a video right now as well about jumping and what not to do. Me kind of making those extra movements just for the camera so you can kind of see my face and stuff. I wouldn't do that, but pretty much do exactly what I did. Don't fucking talk to the dog. Don't look at the dog, just wait for the dog to get off. And if you want the dog off sooner, just turn your back to the door and it will jump off. And the sooner and the quicker you start not talking to the dog and shit, the sooner it will begin to learn, or the quicker it will begin to learn not to fucking jump on you, man. And then you can save yourself a hell of a lot more problems with scratches on your backs and fucking pain and annoyance and aggravation and frustration and potentially fucking abusing your goddamn animal. You know what I mean?
For the whale horn in the back, when you give oral sex to your partners, do they say, there she... Special weed, you must got that new weed with the Velcro that quickly release.
address.
See, that was cool if you're watching the video and paying attention. Oh, snap. She's actually using her brain a little bit there. She's not staying seated the whole time when I opened the door, but I didn't necessarily take the leash off of her because she was sitting as soon as the door shut, and she remained seated for a decent amount of time while the door was opening. Her brain was kind of running a little bit. Awesome.
I bet you're gonna see if you had a bigger bucket of water for Moby Dick's orange cousin back there.
So the two
Okay.
brothers in the back, if you have them on some whips or Whale Wars. After you guys have decided that you will take us into the break.
We'll be right back with Jay's final thought.
So that was pretty cool. A couple seconds ago, we actually made it outside, which was awesome. We made it outside, freaking phenomenal. But when I go outside, what I want her to do is I want her to stop at my little doorstep out there and sit down without any tension or applying any pressure, just sitting down. That way we could eventually turn back and shut the door and lock it without her pulling or acting fucking crazy, without putting any pressure or making her scared. Just so it's a normal sit comfortably while you're fucking locking your door. So I don't want to add the word sit to it. I eventually will. I want to show her where I want her by letting her go towards the end, but not letting her go any further, and waiting to see if she looks back at me. If she doesn't look back at me, then I don't drag her in, but I just turn around and start walking in. She follows me, and then we start back from point A. Simple.
You just can't steal my shorts. Homeowners are replacing their current windows with windows from Window World. We'll come to your home for free consultation by licensed professionals to give you energy-efficient windows in a choice of colors, styles, and sizes. Window World, simply the best.
And now here you are, a medical assistant.
Yep, best call I ever made.
UMA has other
Okay.
programs too, and you could train in as little as 7 weeks. For a free healthcare career guide, call UMA at 866-249-9363. That's 866-249-9363.
The phrase after 911, call 411 isn't just a catchphrase.
Car accidents. It's what they do.
You may be entitled to up to $10,000 in injury and/or loss of benefits.
That's why the phrase after 911 call 411 is so
Girl.
Car accident?
Okay.
Remember,
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for being on the show and good luck to you in the decisions you make.
Okay.
Find some happiness. You know, when family members are fighting over the same man or woman, no one wins, least of all the person who's being fought over. Someone who would dog a family member for a potential lover suggests a character flaw which might well reappear once you're finally together with a pursuer.
Okay.
What long-term possibilities does a relationship have when your mate is so me-first driven? I'll get what I'm after, the hell with who around me gets hurt. You see, if there really is love, it will win out without having to resort to a campaign of deceit and trickery. That is to say, trying to outdo the competition at any price. If there really is love, you don't have to abandon your principles, and you should never abandon your family. Till next time, take care of yourself and each other.
It's kind of fucking windy today. Whoa! Not just kind of, but it's really windy today. And with it being this windy, my door keeps shutting automatically, which sucks. because it makes training a little harder, but we're training real world, real life here. In my personal opinion, no matter what you do with your dog, it's real world, real life. Sorry for all you naysayers and con artists out there. I believe it's all real world and real life. This is Real World of Foster that I've only worked 2 other times prior to today, and yeah, she's not doing too shabby. That fucking hurt though. She knocked my jaw jumping into it, which I'm sure hurt her too. But yeah, last thing you want is abuse, especially with this dog. She already had the compulsion, automatic sit bullshit done to her, and you can definitely tell she's scared for the vast majority of the time. She actually lost weight being here because she's just unsure what the hell's going on, and every time you tell her no, she gets a smidgen closer. But I think I'm going to end it on that note because she did really well. And I know it's preferably better to put your dog up immediately after training. I'm not too concerned. I'm not trying to win a competition with her. I'd rather get her comfortable living here and being with me, although, you know, she's still jumping up. And it looks like she's fairly happy with my existence, but I just want her to understand how life should work, and jumping up like that is not fucking cool. But laying down back here like this is, you know, yes.